Anime titties. Anime titties.
Anime titties.
Anime titties.
Anime titties. Anime titties. Anime titties. Anime titties. Anime titties.
Anime titties. Anime titties. Anime titties.
And on that note, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome back, dear listeners, viewers, whichever you are. So we're back playing Doki Doki Literature Club with significantly more friends. There's 7 question mark people in the room.
7 friends.
Yes.
With 7 hopes.
How many of us are going to do voices for this, and how many of us are... Because I've got a voice.
I'm just here for like 30 minutes.
Oh, okay.
I would love to contribute
I'm
my
here for
talents.
2 hours.
I'm gonna be here the whole time. I've got nothing else to do.
Okay.
You would be
Good
great.
stuff.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So actually, we have enough for everybody to do a distinct voice.
Nice.
So I've already got dibs on Monica, and
Obviously.
Who's the protagonist?
Wait,
Me.
what
Okay,
about
I can see
Sayori?
that.
You're doing Halo voice.
Sayori?
I'm less happy with that one than my Monica
Sayori's
voice.
best girl.
Yeah.
Alright, you do Sayori.
Sayori game.
Yes!
I related to Sayori way too much. I
Yes.
had a crush on my best friend for my entire high school.
Ooh.
It's
Ooh.
fine. What are
Well,
you talking about? It's not something.
I'm okay. I'm not crying.
you're crying. So when we last left the Dokis, we had just sat down to write our next poem. And actually, this is the mouse, Doug, that you're going to...
Oh, yeah.
Who are we vying for?
Doug's been going for Sayori thus
Sayori?
far. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean Sayori.
And...
All right, guys, we're back in it. A second poem. What should I do for something like this? So, by the way, that voice, if you weren't here the last time, is what I call the typical shonen protagonist voice. So I'm thinking something like...
Should I also welcome our guest speaker? Because I don't know how long they're able to stay.
I definitely think that would be a good idea, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, so I've gathered you all here today because we're here to welcome Professor Stephen Hawking to the room. Hello.
Oh my fucking god! So,
bitches. I'm here for some anime titties.
okay, so the thing about this voice is he told me, Doug, I have a very special surprise voice that I'm gonna do next video.
I'm not just a voice. Do not objectify me, human.
And I'm like, oh my god, hold it back. Surprise me. And holy shit, I am surprised.
Color me surprised. Welcome, Professor Stephen Hawking.
It's a pleasure to be anywhere there are anime titties about.
A man of culture. Alright, so I'm gonna go with Sparkle.
Oh, do you like that?
Strawberry.
Look at those.
Strawberry.
No, her hair is the color of strawberries. Why would you do this stuff?
Hey.
She's a
So here's how this is gonna go. I'm gonna... Yes, I would like to have Sayori, but I still would like to let things happen naturally.
Broken.
Yeah.
Broken.
Yes, that one.
But I'm gonna go with Pink.
Hey.
I think you picked 2 there.
Did I?
Yeah, no, you totally
Just
did.
both of the girls liked that
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
Ribbon.
Aw.
Ooh.
You know what? Awesome.
Aw.
Amazing. Okay, so I am picking 2. So this should be interesting. You know what? Heaven Sent sounds really interesting, but it doesn't really sound like me.
That's a very, like...
Yuri.
You're with
Yeah.
It's a mature word, that's for sure.
Mature.
It is a little long.
Yuri is the only one who is intelligent enough to process words with more than 3 syllables.
Jump.
Hey.
Yeah, I think that mouse double taps a little bit.
Okay. Ooh, we got some double tap.
Yeah, because it's been going up by 2, and I don't really think it's supposed to be.
So, okay.
Okay.
Okay, so I gotta like...
Yeah. This, We do have an alternate. We can do the thing that we did last time with this thing.
I mean, I'm totally cool with this. Okay. So, like, if things mess up, that's part of the fun.
Okay. But I'm talking more about, like, when we get to, like, the text things, and we're doing, like, voice things.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Vanilla. Yeah. I said that in that voice for specific reasons.
Marshmallow?
I think that's a Natsuki voice, or a Natsuki word.
I'm gonna go
Sayori
with desire.
Huh.
Yo, massacre? Let's not go there. I'm not feeling like I'm gonna lean towards anything edgy anytime soon.
I desire massacres, Doug. You must feed my desires.
You know what? Candy.
Also, like, think about what the poem actually reads like, considering you're just choosing keywords.
Yeah.
Like, Valentine Lollipop Peaceful Determination. That doesn't exactly roll off the tongue.
Yeah.
Oh, depression.
Depression.
Crippling depression.
That was the voice we used when discussing your lion April. I feel like using that voice sometimes for somebody. But I'm gonna go with fuck it. Determination.
Okay.
Incapable.
Oh, yeah.
How about
That makes me so happy.
I
essence?
thought someone was quietly whistling it out loud. I'm like, what the heck?
Peggy Hughes Whirlwind!
Okay.
This could be anybody. I don't even know who we're ending up dating this time. It's like...
Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Oh, who's doing Sayori this time?
Hi, Caleb.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yes, right.
Yo, Sayori! Looks like you're in a good mood today.
Whose stuff is this? I don't know, just get it out of the chair.
I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all.
I see.
I'm so far away from that.
That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things for you anyway.
It's giving you hints on how to choose that.
Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack?
You fucking bet I will! No thanks. Wait. What? Caleb, you fool! You absolute buffoon! You imbecile! Why would you decline? God! Ah! So if you guys couldn't tell, Sayori is my baby. Anything for Sayori.
Sayori is best girl.
Yes. My heart is hurt. Why?
If you couldn't tell, protest. It's kind of a dick to Sayori.
But okay.
That's not like you at all.
I know, right? What the fuck,
So
Caleb?
confused. Why would you reject me like this?
You're sending the wrong signals,
It's almost like you
dude.
don't have any control over the situation.
I have my reasons. No, you fucking don't.
Doug, I've never seen you so mad.
Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori?
Why are you invading my privacy, Caleb?
No. At the end of this video, we're gonna edit that in. That face. This exact face.
Here, I can actually let's take an actual picture of that. How okay are you with this? Okay. All right. We actually have record of that. You will be receiving that, dear viewers. If you haven't already, I don't know how I'm editing this. Anyway, go ahead.
Why that all of a sudden?
No reason, really.
So you're just gonna invade my privacy without a permit for no reason, really?
That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse.
Oh, so you wanted to see how much money she had?
Yeah.
I'm in love with my high school bully.
Oh no.
Give me your money, ho.
She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Yo, she's as broke as me!
You're making fun of a poor girl. Literally poor girl.
I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. Reveal your face down!
Oh, I didn't know.
That's not fair. How did you even know?
Because when I set up all my cards last turn, I expected that play. It's simple. Oh, I'm gonna have to do the Megane voice. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget you spent all your money so that I would lend you some.
You're assuming some really mean things about me.
But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so, that leaves the only option.
What? I give up. Don't make me feel guilty.
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty.
Hey, who's doing Yuri?
Oh, ha ha.
No, wait, that's not it.
Yuri suddenly
Where?
giggles.
I can't read the screen. Hold on.
Oh yeah, scooch up, scooch
I'll
up.
stand.
Stand up!
Girl, giggle.
You can sit in my lap if you like or something.
Huh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always.
I'm very bad. Just letting y'all know.
This is perfect. Oh, dear God.
I wasn't listening or anything. I was just something in my book.
Yuri! Tell Caleb to let me borrow some money. This is a holdup.
Oh, yes.
That's... Don't get me involved like that, Sorori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford.
Uh-oh.
You heard that? And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough.
Retribution.
I can't even pronounce that.
Your suffering is fair enough retribution.
Perfect. Alright.
Yuri's suddenly a dragon lord.
Hey, Yuri, I thought you weren't listening. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my...
Yuri reading about Keynesian economics.
Is it who? Oh, that's so cute.
I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you.
That's... There's no way you can think that.
You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution.
Retribution?
That! Yes, that one! That's what I meant.
She is me, oh my God.
Still. Coming from you, Sorori. I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us.
Is it there?
Yes, there is.
Even inside of me. You didn't expect all of that, did you?
Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes.
Oh, wow. That...
So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Criminal.
Come on,
member
give me more
identified.
credit than that, Sayori.
No.
That was awesome.
Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Hold on. I have a solid bet that it's Natsuki.
I'm not sure.
Ow! What was... A cookie?
Oh, yes, it was.
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic.
It's as hard as a hockey puck.
Sayori glances around.
Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution.
Retribution.
Actually, that one almost worked.
Yo, big brain time.
Is it the awesome?
Smile.
I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Ah!
Natsuki! That's so nice of you. Thank you for hitting me in the face with a cookie. I'm so happy.
Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite.
So good.
Wait a minute, this is what we brought the wafers for.
Oh, yeah.
They're in there.
Pop them open.
I'm not eating anything else today, guys.
But like you specifically, or
I've been eating a lot. So
Oh, okay.
There's strawberry, chocolate, and vanilla.
I'm allergic
Yo.
to strawberries.
should like don't make it,
Quietly puts them away.
like don't make it airborne allergic, or like
Don't shove it in my mouth,
oh,
allergic.
okay.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't about to murder you, totally.
Yeah. So if we eat it like around you and like make efforts to not get it on you, you'll be
As
okay.
long as you don't spit it in my mouth,
Oh.
it will be okay.
Understood.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on that to begin with,
Thank
but
you.
like, I'll make extra sure to not do that.
Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth.
She's eating, you're not eating. There's a difference.
I bit my tongue.
So that's actually a running joke. Last episode, we also had wafers, so every once in a while, the narrator would be like, this is what's currently going on right now.
Oh, okay.
You're going through a lot over just one cookie.
Oh. My first thing to buy were all cookies.
Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it?
Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers.
But yours is chocolate.
Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one?
Fine. Still, I'm really happy you shared this one with me.
Okay, I am exiting the room. This is a section where nobody's talking. You can edit this part out later. I am going back.
I'm not gonna edit that part out. I have absolute power over all of you, even you, Professor. Your existence has already been recorded in the ancient scripts.
You dare approach me. Everything is a JoJo's reference, even the history of time.
Oh wait, I can't even do it. Like, the croak was so bad.
Only the Hawkman may do this voice.
Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her.
Ah, jeez. I get it.
Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie.
Hey! Did you seriously just do that?
Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Ha 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 ha.
You're such a kid sometimes. Monica, could you tell Sayori?
Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room.
Where is Monica anyway?
Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today?
Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either.
I left for like
Yes, this is all going along
and I come back.
as the ancient scripts predicted.
Thank God's work right now. Are you recording?
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
Sit down.
Get
Be a
in.
part of this. Get in here.
Hey, come on, get in the ring.
Don't tell me. This was like my one job was to be here and make random comments. Oh, it hurts.
Oh, what's on your arm?
The tattoo.
That's really pretty. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Is it new?
That's a It bit is, yeah. unusual.
That's a bit unusual.
I hope she's okay.
Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all.
You don't think she has a...
Ah ha ha ha. I wouldn't be surprised.
Nah, hold up. Big brain time.
Hulk Hogan?
BF. I mean, that's kind of obvious, but still. Like,
She's probably more desirable than all of us combined.
you girls stop right there.
That's true.
Excuse me?
Suddenly, the door swings open.
Sorry, I'm super sorry.
Woo! Ah, there you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Monica, choose the club over her boyfriend after all.
Some dick.
You're so strong-willed.
Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about?
Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I just kind of lost track of time.
That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
I must not have heard it since I was practicing the piano.
Piano.
Getting Natsuki in her voice.
I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Oh my god, I read that so wrong.
I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn the piano.
That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica.
That's...
Monica looks at me.
Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will.
Yay!
That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Caleb.
Fellas, ladies,
Is like,
others.
Titty out right now.
Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really like the chance to share once I'm ready.
I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I?
No, not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade.
Mischievous.
I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet.
Caleb!
Sayori suddenly comes up to me.
I'm gonna gonna go get some supplies from another classroom. Want to come with me?
Fuck yeah! Supplies? What for?
Well, you know the festival is coming up. Me and Monica were gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks.
Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. There you go, Caleb. There you fucking go, my son.
Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon.
Are you going with Caleb to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'll be happy to go with him.
Oh, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff.
Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay?
Okay. Ready, Caleb?
You fucking bet I am.
You bet your sweet dizzy eye.
Sayori and I exit the club room. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm talking to the kid at the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature.
Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry.
Is that so?
Yep. We're gonna go do a poetry performance.
A performance? Of what kind?
Well, everybody is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems.
Ah, that sounds kind of dull.
Caleb! Caleb!
Oh, wait.
Let me whine at you. You're not thinking about it the right way at all. Also, I can read minds.
That was narration, right?
It's not just about reading poems. It's about performing them. Like, you say the lines of the poem like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moments between my fingers. But to what end have I summoned this joy?
Wait.
But to what ends have I summoned this joy?
But for now, when I look in every direction, the one prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that.
Yes. She has delved deeper into the ancient blood.
I thought this was gonna go a different way when she said my feet. I was like, bro, she might be like feet stuff.
And it's only a matter of time before she gives in to the ones of old.
My barely acquainted feet part once more for you, Caleb.
Sayori.
Yeah, I think you feel shit dive into
How do I put
toes or
this?
some shit like that.
I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that.
You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know?
I know. I just meant that's a pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self.
Don't say that. It's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun.
Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again.
Hey, Caleb, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission.
Mission! Begin! It's been a long time since I spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hold myself up in my room more and more. So going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet, and I follow.
Let's see what we have in here. Crayons!
Sayori pulls a box full of crayons off the shelf.
They're the best brand, too. Crayola. Not Rosard. Eat shit, Rosard. I hate you.
Crayola, sponsor us.
Oh, this is the best kind.
We're gonna start something here.
Crayon War sub-arc. Let's go.
They're kind of dirty, though.
Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names.
All right.
Oh, alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted. We still need to find...
Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color.
Fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper.
I dropped one by accident.
Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. You okay?
My forehead.
Sayori clutches her forehead. Geez, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet.
Like my gay ass.
You have to move your hand, Sayori.
But it hurts.
Just do it for a second. Woo! Let's go! We get another one! Yes! Woo! Oh, yes.
When are the anime titties coming?
Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side.
Ow!
Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice.
Caleb,
Where would I even find ice around this time?
listen to me.
I guess a cold drink would do.
You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn.
Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter, since it will be used as an ice pack rather than to drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box.
At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them.
Sayori, here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice.
It's nice and cold.
Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, you idiot.
Sorry, I forgot.
How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head.
It stings.
Just bear with it. You'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good.
Hey, Caleb. This kind of reminds me of growing up, doesn't it?
What do you mean?
You know, how we used to play outside all the time. You would always try to keep up with you. I would. Fuck. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like, I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing all the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get hurt myself. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump, and I would start crying really hard. Pain is so funny. And you would rush over as quick as you could, and I would drink the apple juice you made for my head. Just like now. Like, it feels like it happened just 5 minutes ago. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. like I'm about to. It was almost like you blamed yourself for running again. You know, it was really your fault,
Did I really do that?
Can't remember.
Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head.
Caleb, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years, you're rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart.
Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time.
It's just.
I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been a shonen anime protagonist for so long.
Maybe you're right. Caleb, I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us ever, and that we're totally only six forever, and we'll never emotionally mature because I keep hitting myself. Do you think it'll be like this forever?
Yes. It seems that she is delving more into the powers of her ancient blood.
Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll each end up for college, or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But,
Going to anyway.
well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up.
I'm so happy.
Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment.
It's the shock setting in.
Let me see your eyes. Do you have a whimsical look?
She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me want her to be my waifu forever.
I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know?
Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way.
Not if I hide it under my bangs and get pimples.
That was like this most sexually charged mutual friends.
Like, for sure.
Claire, here's your Oscar award. Thank you. You're welcome.
I'm so
Now
honored.
give me my water bottle.
Okay.
She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself.
I have anemia.
Oh no. Iron deficiency game!
Rise up, but not too quickly.
Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try and hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room.
You're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start with our sharing poems. Sayori, your forehead.
What about it?
She's fine, don't worry about it.
I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead in the shelf. Like I always do.
You know, Tuesdays. Well, anyway. Were you able to find everything we needed?
I have it right.
Sayori frantically glances around herself.
I forgot all the stuff.
Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found a poster paper too.
Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Caleb.
Well, Sayori. I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori.
I made it an adventure.
Yeah, that.
And I started crying.
Okay. In any case, good work.
What a response.
I'll start working on the posters tonight.
Me too.
Okay, everyone.
Let me just move her out of the way.
Boy, get your ass out of here. You wanker. Are you ready to share your poems?
Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat.
All right. Who should we go with first?
Yay!
Best girl.
Oh, yeah.
Go see if her unicorn
Do I
horns
get to read my poem?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's what we've
yay.
always been doing. Yeah.
Alright.
Caleb, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me.
I'm not hiding anything.
But your poems are so good. Yesterday's, and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before.
I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so...
Eh? No way! Not even Natsuki?
Well, I guess Natsuki's the least likely to admit how much you like something. But I don't think it's that.
What do you mean?
Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you.
Aww. Sayori gets hit with a red shell in Mario.
Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess.
I thought that said expensive.
That too.
How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure.
Baka.
Even the little things.
Like cooking?
Let's not talk about that.
Cooking is too sensitive.
So, yeah. I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself.
That sounds a little nasty.
We have that kind of weird connection.
Oh, because that's definitely not flirting.
It's your fault for getting in my business all the time.
She's your best friend.
Sexually charged.
Friend zoning.
Friend zoning. Mutual friend zoning.
Yes, friend zoning.
I don't know if I understand.
You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head.
The one with the bump on it.
Hey, I'm not a kid, you know.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, I'm a unicorn. Maybe.
Yes, my child. Explore your powers.
Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands.
Hey, Caleb, will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it.
Huh? Why?
Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me.
Huh? Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. I can't believe I had to tell a lie like that. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home.
Really? I broke my pencil!
Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me.
Sorry.
It's fine, it's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking.
I'm a little clumsy today.
Let's sit down, Sayori.
Yeah.
I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem.
Oh? Sorry, I forgot about that.
She definitely has a concussion.
She totally has my passion.
It's not as good as yours.
Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it.
Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, and there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on a shelf with all of the other bottles.
Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me think of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave. Discovering the secret hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my little bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty self could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head.
Wow. Holy shit! What the fuck was that, Sayori? Like, that was some edge.
Did anyone forget to
Whoa.
flip the scalp off of her head and grabbed her dreams and happy thoughts? No.
It's a poem, it's a metaphor.
You think it's just alcohol?
No.
Like, holy shit, dude.
Just alcohol. No, you didn't have
I like that you said just alcohol.
Subtext. I literally heard that like
Like it's guaranteed that it's alcohol.
Also, you can't just produce alcohol out of her scalp. Like, that's not how that works.
Oh yes, a nice Kentucky bourbon whiskey, just straight from the cerebral cortex.
Let me think up a nice gin for you.
This is Doki Doki Literature Club, not Doki Doki Brewers Club. You gotta like
Druggy.
Like, wow. That was... I'm just gonna bop. Sayori, did you really write this?
No, I plagiarized it. Of course I did. I just didn't cite my sources.
Oh, shit.
Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
That was definitely a
Yeah,
poem
but,
ever.
like, wow. I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot.
She taught me everything else.
And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. Really touching them, getting my fingers all up in there.
I see that.
Deeper and deeper.
It's almost kind of creepy.
That's what makes
Really, Caleb?
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind.
You know,
I'm
people
thinking too
are
hard about
three-dimensional,
it.
Caleb. I'm allowed to be sad.
Well, I'm sorry for being a shonen anime character. Jeez. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah! Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Another picture face. Another edit. We gotta take a picture of that one. Another edit in.
Alright.
Hold on.
Oh wait, it said that last shot might be blurred out. Yeah.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping into no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times.
Nope.
But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic.
Who's next in line to be best girl? Natsuki.
Okay.
The best girl was already decided in the ancient scripts.
Well, it's not really any worse than your last one.
And this voice wasn't any that much different from.
That from
I don't know.
But actually, that was nearly about the same voice I was gonna do it first. And I'm like, holy shit. This voice, the toe voice was meant to be.
It reminds me of a character from, like, what is it? Sesame Street or something. I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when Doug tried to do Doug Suki, I was like, oh, she's actually Elmo.
Yeah. And I was like, but wait a minute, I thought it was Toad. So then he showed me the announcer from Seven Deadly Sins.
Who was exactly that voice.
And it was like,
But I can't really say that it's any better either.
that was the voice. And I'm like, what? But that's me. But that's our Natsuki.
We're not.
Whoa.
You can do whatever.
Right. Anything you want. Creative license. And scene.
Oh, but I can't say it's any better, really. Oh, whatever.
Whew.
Huh? You what?
Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical.
Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see someone recognizes my experience.
This fucking smug ass girl.
Well, then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday.
That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point.
Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday.
I want breakfast.
You think so?
Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Why you think Bowser kissed that bitch all the time?
Sayori has a type all of a sudden?
Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone flippant spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight.
That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she probably would just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way.
Whatever it is, I don't get it. I'd rather you be with me. I mean, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem.
Those undertones.
Amy likes spiders. You know what I hear about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders.
That's why Sonic never dates her.
That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice.
It's not like I like her or anything.
I hear her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sings the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. She likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her.
You are in love with Amy.
It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. I'm gonna tell everyone.
This game attack is boring. I'm out of here.
Not bad, right?
Holy shit.
It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
really hate spiders.
Yeah.
Yesterday was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best that I could do.
This isn't even my final form.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk.
Do you know people like that?
People who like spiders.
Staring at him! Of course! It's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter! It can be about anything! A road to be easy to relate to! Everyone has some kind of weird hobby of guilty pleasure!
It makes them gross. No one should ever talk to them because of it.
Something that you're afraid if people find out they make fun of or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid! Who cares if someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy!
Dudes, does Natsuki like spiders?
Hang on, I'm gonna check the
Is
waveform.
Natsuki Amy?
I'm gonna
Who
check-
is Amy?
I'm gonna check the waveforms for a hot.
Sorry.
Oh god, I seriously need.
I mean, that's fair.
Okay.
You want me
Okay.
to do the voice real quick to check?
Actually, yeah, that'd be all right.
That's why I really like spiders!
Okay.
It's just small enough.
So like it is hitting the red line up here, but it's not like maxing out the wavelength. So I don't know what that means actually. I'm not
Probably if I
Just as a disclaimer,
did that, like holy moly.
just rip headphone users.
Yeah.
Yeah, just put earrings somewhere on this video.
Readers beware, you are in for a scare.
Yeah,
Okay.
just do it every time before Natsuki.
Natsuki is a monster. Every time you see her, you should flinch.
I'm sorry, but your ears are in another castle.
I know this voice.
God.
Let me see if I can.
Can anybody do like a water run? Because I think we need some water.
Oh no, I got another water.
Wait a minute, Maddie. Truffles from Chowder.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You probably picked the best voice because it's a normal human voice and it's not gonna hurt you for 30 minutes.
Truffles. Is that describe me though.
The one who wears the motion on her head.
Really small. She's
Oh, shit! Wait,
no.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, go right ahead.
Thank you.
Friendship.
Thank you.
Wait, troubles from what?
Chowder.
Chowder. The character.
You did it!
Yeah. I'm just gonna trust that that's going okay. Yeah.
I did before. I promise. I can do it again.
Yeah, that's.
I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that.
I know I'm right!
And I'm sure a lot of other people can too.
It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that? I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, too. So look forward to it.
All right.
Oh no.
I'll step up.
Let's go dark and depressing.
Wait, you wanna?
Depression.
He wants to do it. Just go.
Depression time.
Let's see what mommy has to say.
Let's go, baby.
Who's first? I don't mind going last.
Okay, I'll go.
Alright.
Oh, again, Caleb. How's the riding going?
All right, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that.
Oh my god.
You never know. Want to share your poem for today?
Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica.
Hold up. Corn?
Alright. It's pretty good.
Where'd they get all
It makes me think of Sayori, like the other one you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo.
I'm having trouble.
The guy was exaggerating it.
Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy.
I'm not shy. It's just like I'm eating my weight for him. It's just not complicated, you know?
I'm just teasing.
That's a little sad.
I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone.
And standards are just for food.
But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of
Sorry, I
time.
didn't mean to be like, yeah, well, it's okay.
And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I?
No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all.
No problem.
Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that.
No, don't worry.
I want you to put pressure on top of me, actually.
I get what you're saying.
Of course you do. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Alright, let's take a look.
Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me.
Load me, daddy.
So, notice, save me, load me. Do y'all want to save this game just in case?
Yeah.
All right.
Like final boss music.
But hold on a hot second. She knows the ancient mind of Sokatoa.
But also,
Why do you have 3 weirdly placed empty slots?
okay, so this one is the one that actual Caleb is actually playing. This one is the second playthrough that I had to do last time because the video file corrupted. And then this one is like our actual playthrough.
Okay,
Yeah.
I have a question.
Okay.
Have you ever played this game before?
Yes.
Multiple times.
Okay.
Actually, I've only played it once.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'm pretty sure everyone's okay with that in this room.
Okay.
Yeah. I double checked.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know why I'm acting like this.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
What?
No, nothing.
But wait,
You want to move on?
she has recited the ancient art of Sokatoa.
Also, it said save me. Wonder why Monica...
Save me, Freeman, save me from the dark. Wake me up inside. Wake me up.
Save me!
Oh, God.
Yeah, by the way, the people over there in the 4 chairs around the table could hear my Natsuki voice all the way over there.
Oh, shit. Okay.
But it would seem as
Only
if
mine!
the one who possesses the ponytail also
That's
carries
like
the
my
ancient
audio
blood.
rounds right now.
They were like, lovely performance. And I'm like, yes! Woo!
There's one thing that turns me on more, it's Truffle's voice. Chowder.
It's even more abstract than your last one, huh?
How do I close it?
I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it.
No, I never said
That's why
that.
you've got me.
It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess.
I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though.
Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip for the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind.
Wait.
Yeah, hold on.
Everyone stop. Collaborate. And listen.
Yell, stop, yell, stop, yell, stop, yell, stop,
Or
yell.
when something
yell,
unexpected may happen.
Yell, stop to proceed. That's a hard reference. Nobody in this room is gonna get that.
Wait, is this tip even about writing?
Hint, nudge.
What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today.
He wants you to fuck her.
Thanks for listening.
Fuck. No.
Yeah.
Fuck. Shit. No. Oh my god. No.
Gather yourself. Gather yourself.
So,
Breathe.
Gigi, you want to be in front seat for this? I'm one of the two people
is
who...
scattered.
All the two people who haven't played this to like be front and fucking center.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does anyone know? What do I do?
Oh, just
Do I just
nothing that
click?
you haven't. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually,
We're in the second round.
try using this thing because
Go for my normal voice again.
yeah, just tap the mouse pad.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh.
like that.
No. Another reaction picture.
I did the
Right
space
flipping
bar. What the
now.
hell?
John, you are now an honorary female in the second row.
Oh, okay.
Oh, look who it is!
Yes.
Oh.
Hello.
Suki voice!
Okay.
Are getting
So use
into
I can do it.
some
What do
deep.
you want to do?
I'll do
Okay.
it.
Starting here.
Let's see what you're written for today. Well done, Caleb. Your skills are already improving.
Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot.
Eh?
Oh,
It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry as much as it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings. And write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your readers to see into your mind.
They should really hate your poem.
It's a very intimate exercise.
Oh, you don't say. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing.
I have, an example of that if you'd like to read it.
Of course. Is this a poem you wrote for today?
Yuri nods and timidly hands hands me her poem. Wait, that was you, right? Okay. Oops.
Oh, yeah. Well,
The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My intention was caught by the scudding of a raccoon outside my window.
Scuttering.
Oh.
You don't even know what she wrote.
Scuttering of a raccoon. It's scuttering. Scuttering is not a word. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I apologize. That was me.
It's okay. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendency as an now I can't even English, man.
Start over.
Huh?
Start over.
It's scuttering?
It's scuttering. Yes.
Scuttering.
Yes, I know.
Yes.
She's got this semi-cursiveness to her handwriting.
Yeah, she does.
I'm gonna go get some food. Can you start up food again?
I've got free food with me to bring to club, so it's like
I have
cinnamon
wafers.
rolls and donuts and 2 kernels of corn. Okay. Alright.
Should I start off with that was?
You start from the very beginning.
Okay. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of the night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My intention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies of I can't even English, an ordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of my consequences. Well aware that the raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. That enticing beauty of my cutting knife was a symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. That is an urge, right?
Yeah.
The moon increments its face and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon was taking to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I bandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feel myself again.
Feed. Like, she wasn't wrong.
Well, I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
You need to see this cool.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about.
That's right. It's about a raccoon. It's a bit closer. Wait, what? Okay.
Sorry.
It's okay. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and combine emotions through them.
Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that's different people can relate to their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
Huh, that's funny.
Yuri likes to keep trash pandas as pets.
Nani.
Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculous for a strange interest.
Ridiculous?
Huh? She did?
Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody.
She's right. Does she really feel that way?
Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common.
That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that.
Don't worry, I have no reason to.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now. But I'm glad that you're a good listener. Okay, bye.
Okay, everyone.
Do I move?
Nah, stay up front. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today. So if everyone could come sit in front of the room, especially you two. Well, sort of.
Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days.
Natsuki.
Oh, we'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations.
Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sarah's been working on the posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event.
Okay, that's great now. But that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event.
Sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing.
Performing?
Monica?
Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. So they're always putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see.
Natsuki.
Oh, are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting these posters up, did you?
I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea?
Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I did sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that.
Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys.
No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But, I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature's all about.
Yeah. It's about expressing your feelings. Being intimate with yourself.
And or the protagonist.
Finding new horizons. And having fun.
That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place. I know you do. I know we all do.
Who are you speaking for?
And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it.
Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but...
It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Oh. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get over it. Get it over with.
All right.
Yeah. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri?
Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else except them faces.
That was wrong. I guess I don't really have a choice.
That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri.
This club is seriously going to be the death of me.
Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. You'll be fine. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other.
Monica! This is too sudden.
Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers?
Oh no.
Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable.
Can I go next?
Of course. Now let's see.
Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium.
The title of this poem is The Way They Fly.
Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room.
Gee, I wonder what it sounds like.
Oi, mate.
This is the way they fly.
More than that, her inflection is pristine.
Absolutely pristine. Really bogan.
She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life.
Australia.
Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica.
Just Monica.
Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes her recitation.
That's so
The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monica.
Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori?
I'll go next.
Yuri's fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium.
This poem is called...
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri.
It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading a poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire that keeps Yuri concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat.
Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing.
Looks like Yuri is down for an account.
Okay. I guess I'm next then.
Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori?
It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily?
Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out best that way.
But what about projection? No one in the back will hear me.
There is no back. It's just us.
Ooh.
Good.
I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins her poem.
Oh, my fault. Because I was still caught up on
There is no one back here. Good. That means we may continue to watch from afar.
Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through.
Get deeper, upper. Right up there.
Sayori finishes and we applaud.
Did it!
Good job, Sayori.
One moment.
I got you.
Okay. Alright.
Boy, get out of here.
Yeah, what did I walk into? Everyone's like, you gotta leave right now.
Get the fuck out of here.
Don't stand in.
Sweet.
Yes, Bob.
Sweet.
Alright.
Alright, show me some titties.
Sit.
I do it.
Oh, Careful.
Promise me
You
some
might
weird
text me.
shit. And I've been sorely disappointed.
Alright. You okay? Did you break
Did
something?
you break the chair?
No.
Did you break something important?
Oh, okay.
I was like, ooh.
Just my drinking receptacle. Here.
Oh, thanks. It's an empty water bottle. Thanks. What we needed.
What I always wanted.
My empty water bottle. I want my mother to love me.
He is going through some hard times right now.
We didn't even think about that.
What's that?
Oh, sorry, keep going.
Oh.
I'm trying to voice act here. I can't just flail my arms around like a kitty girl and not have a purpose to it. Now everyone knows what I look like when I read these things.
I'm getting some purpose from it. It's not just your hands that are flailing around.
I mean, yeah.
I'm just kidding, go ahead.
Alright.
Even Caleb, like,
Mission complete!
I guess that's a good sign.
What does that
What does
even
that-
mean?
It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery.
I don't understand.
In other words, I've seen poems of yours where the sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. I can use some force behind me.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Indeed, she does.
Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone.
Not quite an exhibitionist, got it. And next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little bit more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know?
Okay.
Now, who's next? Natsuki?
Don't make me go for Caleb! It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Caleb lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it.
Oh!
Natsuki.
It's fine. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. And I think it went something like butterfly, rainbow, green,
Depression, determination.
depression, determination, presented by. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. So I guess I have to sound like I have no energy. Despite that, once I finish, I receive an applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else.
Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright, then. That just leaves you, Natsuki.
Yeah, I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
The poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me?
That's an interesting name.
Because you're... Oh.
Because you're presenting. What? Who's presenting?
Natsuki.
I said hump. Go.
Anyway, the poem is called Jump.
Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting a poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds.
You guys, how old do you think Natsuki is?
I give it like a good 15, 16.
Alright.
16.
I thought she was 14.
Yeah, 14.
She's 17.
Really?
What?
That boob though.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
She huffs back to her seat.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again.
Well, You at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of the other people?
I mean, doing it for other people will be way easier. I can put on every face I want for other people. Just my friends. It's embarrassing.
That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me.
Yeah, but that's just how it is, so...
Well, I guess in that case, you won't have too much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that all of you have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure to pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting.
Jeez. I should probably find some other poems to recite instead.
That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy.
Yeah, no problem.
The whole back row just did the Monica thing.
The Monica.
Okay, everyone.
Push everyone
I think
off.
it's about time. That's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up. Let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day.
I can't wait.
I can do this. I can do this.
Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica. Lies! You do no such thing, Caleb. You are here for Sayori and Sayori only. But anyway, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep.
Look at you two! Always going home together like that!
You're jealous.
It's kind of adorable, isn't it?
You know it.
Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it.
It
Only
is a
having
big
sex.
That's
literally it. Sometimes he like sucks on my chocolate starfish, but that's it. Butthole for people who don't know what that is. Oh god. Okay.
The more I know.
I found it out like 2 days ago. It's fine.
It must be a little nice, though.
You fucking bet it is. How am I supposed to respond to that?
You fucking bet it is.
It's okay. It's okay, Caleb. You don't have to say it. They already know.
Whatever. Let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori.
Sorry, I was spacing out.
Ah, no wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to...
Hold hands unprotected.
I mean...
Sayori fumbles with her words.
So, let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you.
Not gonna happen. We're gonna stop right there.
What would you do?
Not shit. You're kind of putting me on the spot here. I would still fucking walk home with Sayori, god damn it!
Smash it.
Sayori, you really think that I would ditch you for any other waifu in this universe?
She only is taller and has bigger boobs and is prettier. I mean, yeah.
But she's so beautiful and smart.
But you are my waifu, and I won't let you think otherwise.
Also that.
Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I kind of like how Kay was like, fuck no, Sayori is my waifu. But anyway, I just wouldn't ruin that for you.
You're so silly, Caleb. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it so.
Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes.
Sorry.
Besides, what's the point in choosing another waifu when you already proclaimed yourself so much as best girl already? The conversation trails off.
I never proclaimed myself as best girl. That was all you.
It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about.
It's a little weird. You keep screaming it everywhere.
But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time?
Why do you always think out loud?
So yeah, we can just about stop there.
Ooh, okay.
Save.
Yes, okay, listener viewers, that'll be us for today. We've been through quite a lot.
Oh, dude, so much.
Yeah.
So far, like there's a big fluctuations in volume. You just do something called compression, and then it basically like brings the louder bits down and the quieter bits up. Sometimes it like distorts the audio a little bit, but mostly in regards to like TV, which I hope from the box that'll help. Okay, so that'll be us, viewers. If you subscribe to our channel, then we will be sending you pictures of our chocolate mystery.
Like, hey, say what you will, but most of that shit you can only find on OnlyFans. So we're getting that shit out practically for free.
No, I'm not doing that for free.
I want to leave the
Yeah. I'm a broke college student. My butthole was worth it.
Well, we'll send you a picture of the protagonist characters, Chocolate Starfish. And, if you haven't subscribed, unsubscribe. Figure out how to do that.
Rule 34 artists are working on it now as we speak.
That's basically me. Alright. Okay.
Yes, just that's the ancient script.
And let's say goodbye to our special guest, Professor Hawking.
It's been a real disappointment. I didn't get to see any anime titties. You all suck. Eat shit.